problem's not here. The problem is the supply to here.
Ah, so this I'm just finding out about the stream preview for the first time. So here I can put the titles in here straight away, can't I? Simcity. Our new world, WRLD. I got that. START, starting fresh, FRSH. And then I've got the SimCity thing, so the category is right. English, da 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 da. So this should be what comes up on my stream. Please bear with me, anyone that's there. I'm just I'm trying to set this up properly. SimCity, our new world. I'm in the preview section on Twitch. Raid channel, I don't know what that is. Manage goals. I know what manage goals means, but I don't know what goals I could have in this. And then stream together. I won't be doing that. And then there's something else there. So much I don't understand. Anyway. It's nice to see the stream is going okay. So let's get back to business here. This is my new town in SimCity, which I haven't named. Let's name it. Let's name it Twitch, TWITCH, Twitch Town. And let's give it the date. Today's date is, today is the 22nd of February 2026. That's just there, the dates there, so that when I look back in time, I can see when this was done. So we have just begun. I love beginning new towns in SimCity. We've just began. I think let's just make myself smaller in the window like that. I think that's okay. Yeah. Ooh, my microphone seems to be going into the red. I added a compressor in the sound. I don't know if I overdid it, but. So here we are. So I've got this 291 little people here. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this place yet. It is a huge area. A huge, dense woodland area. So at the moment we've got a few shops here. There you go. Let me quickly just check the settings here. Everything is fine. They're all up high. We've got a few houses. At a gas station. All doing well because just moved in. Another gas station. Another gas station. This is a low-cost place. This is some little kind of diner. This is a coffee shop, a donut shop. It's a little business, maybe an electrician, plumber. Here, my God, what's that? That picture on the thing is weird. That's a store. And then my houses are here, and I've got a little few medium wealthy kind of people here because I put in some tennis courts. And I think I've got some factory somewhere. Yeah, here. The wind is blowing out that way, so I've put the factories at the edge of town here, so everyone's going to go to work here. And that's all I've done for the moment. I always start up with this little contraption here. It's a wind powered thing. How much money do I have? I've got 1,000 simoleons. I can put another one here. These are cheap. Water is here. I've just got this beautiful water tower. And my sewage is as far away as possible from everybody. This thing here. Beautiful. Look at that raw sewage going into the woods. Don't worry, as soon as we can we'll get rid of that and put some proper stuff in. Now we're going to need, oh, I can't do this. What do I need? I need a town hall. Yes. Shall I put some more? Let's maybe just put a few more houses in. Now what's going on here? Oh, come on. I suppose I just got... Really? I can't... That's so bizarre sometimes, this game. So if I go back a bit, this will probably work. There. I don't know why it didn't work in the first place. And then I know some people don't like the grid system. I love the grid system. I think it's the only way to do this game, because you fill out all the area kind of the way the game wants you to do it. Let's have a quick look at the land. So maybe I could do another little section here and then put in some more tennis courts to try and keep a little bit of land value higher here. Is this tennis? These are tennis. Let's do baseball. And you can see that just because of that kind of bluish color, it means that the land value there is better. And so these houses and the people there will have a little more money. And after that, really, we need the town hall. We need the town hall. let me just put a message in the chat here. Back with Simcity. Yeah. What did I say? Town hall. And the town hall, well, I don't see why it wouldn't put it on the... Just put it on the main road here. This main road, by the way, I don't know what kind of a road this is, but it doesn't look very big, and it's going to have to be upgraded at some point, which means everything on it might have to be... Let me just see what kind of road this is. It's a medium density road, so I can only get this road up to here. So it is possible that in the future I may need to redo this whole road. And because of that, I shall just go off the main road. Huh? I don't have enough money. Holy crap. Because if I put the town hall here, I won't be able to move it. And I won't be able to fix the road. So maybe I need to put the town hall somewhere else. This could be a problem in the future when your town gets big. You really need to have a large road coming in and out. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. So let's put the thing, let's put it here at the back. Where are you? Here. I have to put the town hall because the game won't let you do any of the other things without the town hall. So I've named it already. No, I've named it already. It's fine. So that's the town hall, and now I can put the garbage dump, which I have to check the wind here. I did this before. I'm pretty sure the wind is... Oh God, where's the wind? I can't see anything. I've got the sun in my face. This is stupid. Where's the wind? Air pollution? No. God, it's a stupid sign. Okay, it's exactly what I thought. So the garbage dump will have to go here. How's my money? 3,000. So let's just stick with these crappy little roads for now, just so we can get the basics up and running. I can't afford this either, so maybe it's time to take a bit of a loan here. Well, let's move up the tax. You can go to 11 without any trouble, but let's take a bond. I can only take 25,000. I'll do it. Have to pay that back with interest, but at least now I can put the just the basics of a garbage dump, and that's cool. It comes with one garage here, which contains 2 trucks. And they're ready to go, and 2 trucks is fine for the moment. They set off every morning, these guys. What time is it now? It's 7:40 p.m. in this place, so these guys won't come into action till tomorrow. It's kind of cool, this part of the game, because you don't really have too many difficulties as I fly across on I, my drone. But you don't have any problems at this point because it's too early, really. So let's go down and have a look down here. I wish you could jump into this game the way you can jump into Anno. So you can see there's a few people walking around. It looks like one of those American trailer park places at the moment. These are all the trailer parks here. A lot of drinking going on there. A lot of watching the baseball match. And then over here, there's a slightly more wealthy section starting to build their own little community here. Looking across at all these trailer parks and probably wishing that these people would go away. I'm just kidding. They all get along really well. They all get along fine. It's one big happy family here. In fact, they all help out each other. So I have got 20,000. Now that's because of my loan. So the very next thing I could do here is just a very small basic school. And the school, I think I could put on the road here because this school, it's quite cheap. In time, these you could demolish one and make another. Let's put it there. I think I have at least, yeah, I've got one little school bus that comes, there it is, comes free with the building. And I've got my bus stops here. I guess we can just put maybe one there. It's, to be honest, these guys can probably all walk there. Let's put another one here. And then the beauty of this game, of course, is that if you click on any of these buildings, you have the ability to increase them. So I can put in another couple of blocks when I get the money to, if I don't have enough room for students, because this will just take 200 students, and I can add in some more buses, and this school should keep things going for a while. The one thing I can put in straight away, because I think it's free, is a flag. Did I do that? Yeah, there's the flag and this. Grade school. Grade school, and somebody should put this flag on at some point. So that's nice. It's all my money's gone. The only thing to do after that is you just have to keep increasing the population. And you can see this area is absolutely huge here. I've taken away the boundary line, so it gives you a sense of it being even bigger than it is. There is kind of a square around here somewhere that you can't go outside, but it's nice to look at it like, oops, nighttime. What happens at nighttime? Do they all go out to the shops here? Where am I? Here's the shops. Are the shops doing business at night? Yeah. I'm going to speed things up. Kind of looks like the place that where a kind of casino wouldn't look to our place. Although bringing I don't think I can even do a casino yet, can I? If I go down to gambling, not yet. I have to have 21 commercial companies, and I've got 18 so far, so kind of like the idea of having a casino. I know that's going to cause, right beside the school, it's going to cause problems, but it will bring in some well needed money. Let's put a couple of more businesses down, because I can't. A few more businesses. There's not a great demand for businesses. There's not a great demand for anything at the moment. Lots of problems will arise later on, but there you go. I've just been authorized to build the casino. But at the moment, you could leave the game like this. You could say, well, that's it, then I'm finished. I have built the town. The approval rating is 76 and rising. I'm making profit. Everybody's happy. Everybody's working. There's no pollution problems. There's no unemployment problems. There's no traffic problems. There's no water problems. And there isn't any crime. So technically you could say that's it. I'm finished. Of course, we won't do that. We want to develop this place and get it looking a bit like... I'd like to get it looking like one of those American kind of Midwestern towns that you drive through. What's this? Oh, it's just a house. So the sun's coming out, which means let's check to see if the garbage guys are working. So there's a little bit of garbage, but there they go. There they are, just the 2 trucks. And you can see have they left the bins out for them? Yeah. The bins are all out. This guy's collecting all the bins. Isn't that cool? Oh no. I just turned everything off. My apologies. I'm going to try and get back as quick as I can. I meant to turn off the map just to show the the bin trucks. So I just clicked the little X, and I thought I was clicking the map, but I clicked the whole game. So let's try and get back as quickly as we can here. Thank God for my... Oh God, what did I do there? Oh, okay, good. What a disaster. Thank God my laptop it's quite a powerful laptop. It's Nitro 5, Acer Nitro 5. Because my old laptop, man, it would have taken 10 minutes to get back to here. Okay, so I just wanted to see let's try if I can do that again without... I wanted to see there it is, the little garbage trucks. So can I just get rid of the map? How do I get rid of the map? Here. That's the one I was to click. So there they are. Let's follow them around. It's so cool. They have you actually see them going out and collecting the bins. If you don't do this, of course, what happens is that the rubbish just piles up, and what happens after that is that you get people get sick, and also you have the danger of fires breaking out everywhere. So it's very important to do that quickly. Now I'm able to build a casino now, and this would be so terrible to put the casino right down beside the school. What kind of a mayor would do such a thing? I'm gonna put it here. Let's just put it down the road, but beside the shops, because that's what you need. Now, maybe if I just put it there. It's still very near the school, because I want to put some shops right beside it. The idea being that these shops will develop into, and here maybe, motels. And let's just there. I love the motels. There are these little seedy motels that I grew up watching in lots of old American movies. So there you go. There's the casino. This is going to bring in the wrong element into town. Obviously, they've got their own little. You can maybe go in and just eat there if you want. It's a low-end casino, but it's probably going to bring in some bad people. I don't know from where, because this place, it's a huge map. It's like you can. It's about 18 towns you can put in here, but at the moment I've got absolutely nothing. I mean, the total money in this entire region is just a little over 3,400, and there's 561 people in this whole region. But there we go. Let's see how that will work, and I'll be especially interested in seeing what these buildings are going to be like. And again, like everything, you can add some stuff to this, but I don't really have the money, and I don't think it's necessary. Maybe a sign. Oh, they're all 1,000, yeah. Let's put the sign just. Can I put it? Let's put it down here. Yeah, at the beginning of the. Just like in Vegas, sometimes you have the sign a little bit just down the street. As you drive in, it'll say there's a low-end casino. Low-end casino just 50 meters down the road. Why is there no electricity here? Where's this? What's the story with the bottom part? There. So like I've said before, I wish they'd redone this game and simply overhauled the graphics, because for someone like me, you wouldn't have to change anything. If you overhaul the graphics and if you added a few more specialities, for instance, or even if you just on each speciality or on each of the services, for instance, you added another module. So let's say on the, I think my school is at capacity. Let's say in the medical center here, you know, you've got your you've got your clinic, but let's say you add something to the clinic which wasn't there. I would have been so happy with that, because the game, I think the game is brilliant. Yeah, the school is full. Actually, the school only takes 150 in that state. So it's kind of telling me kids can't go to school. So, and I don't think I have enough money here because I think these are all 10,000. Yeah. So what can I do here? I could take another loan. Let's take another bond, just the 25,000 bond. And then we can do the decent thing here. This one. There you go. That should keep the kids happy. At some point later. So are we making any money from this thing? No, not yet. I don't know if it was a good idea, because the thing is, I don't know how this game works when you've only got one town. Do people still come from outside to visit the casino, or do you have to have other towns in the region for people to come? So it may well be that there is no one in this world except this chunk of people here. And, well, even that should be enough to keep the place going. We leave it, I'm sure it'll be. But, like, you know, I'm... Like motels, for instance. This is one here, is it? I think... No. These are great. Look at these little... dodgy, dodgy looking places. I think, would you be safe stopping there for a drink? And suppose you went there, you got drunk, then you go to the casino and you drink more. You end up kind of staggering into the trailer park area here. Would you be safe? So, how are my... This is something else here that I could do. Is that I put a park here. This is so stupid. Why did I put a park here? I'm gonna delete that, but I'm gonna put it somewhere else because it's a really unusual looking little park. But what I'd like to put here is, because I know this helps, it's a just a little trade depot. Just like that. Now this trade depot is obviously for a later game when you make, if you're taking coal or ore or oil out of the ground, you need one of these things to transport the goods off to the world. But just like that, it's got well, this thing here is, it's a freight shipping warehouse just here, and this will take the goods made by these factories. Should I put another one? I'm just going to wasting money if I put another one. I don't know, I want to put another one. Okay. And it's also got one truck here. You always get one truck with the base. You can add more trucks. So that, if I put more factories in here, the factories have a place to send their goods. If they, I think it's like if they have surplus goods, because at the moment they're sending all the goods to the shops over there. But let's put more factories in. The only problem with this idea is I don't know if there's enough of a, I don't know if there's enough people to work. So let's keep going there. Well, they seem to be building. We'll see how that goes. That should add a few more factories. I'm not getting any money from factories yet. What do I need? I can't remember what I need to get. I think I need to upgrade the town hall. We've only got 500 people, so it's a very, very small place. 500 people and a casino. I've got the sun in my face. I've been streaming for 35 minutes. So I may, because the sun is just driving me nuts. So there's a demand for more houses. What kind of houses? Kind of the low wealth houses. Oh, wait a minute, because what was it saying there? There's no shoppers? Ah, yes. Need workers. Okay. Well, before I finish this stream, let me... I'm going to just fill this little square with commerce, and then I'm going to put some more workers in, because I think that's what's needed. And it's free to put more workers in, so that's cool. Shall we do some on the other side? Ah, good, it gave me the line there. Ooh, I can go past the school without any problems. And I've just destroyed a couple of... shops. No, here. So there we go. That's more workers. I won't put some there, because if I put some there, the shops won't be able to upgrade, perhaps. These little roads cost money, I have to remember that. Yeah, let's not put any more roads in. So, have I done that? That should keep things running. 77% approval rating. My casino should start making money. And that's a fine start to this little town. When I come back tomorrow, we will decide what kind of a place we're going to make here. It's a huge region, and this is a big map. But it's nice to see the town kind of happy without any problems for the moment. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a police station soon, though. There's nothing happening yet. There's also... It's really nice to see this, because you're never going to see it again as the town grows. The fact that there is no sick people. There is no germs. There is no pollution. There is no crime. There are no fires. It's fantastic. Yeah, you could simply go do another town and leave this one, and it would take forever, I guess, to get some money here. But we'll come back in a little while, well, tomorrow, and we'll check on everything. We'll check on the happiness. We'll check on the health of the population. We've got all these maps here. The only thing to check before I go is, I know there's ore here, so you could start I could start extracting the ore to make some money, and if there's ore, there's coal as well. Yeah, not too much. I don't think there's any oil. No oil. There's obviously lots of water on that side. That's the land value. What about pollution and stuff? Germs. Look at that. No germs at all. Just maybe one slightly injured person in a factory somewhere, but there's no fire risk. The rubbish is all absolutely spot on. And this is the air pollution. But you can see that that's does it give you the arrows? No, maybe that's the wind. That's the ground pollution, or is that the air pollution? Ground pollution, that's the air pollution. And it's blowing out away from everybody. So that's cool. There isn't... How about tourists? Can't really expect there to be any tourists here. Well, there is. There are medium wealth tourists in the town now. I wonder where they're coming from. I have no buses, nothing. So I don't know if these are just tourists from this town or tourists from outside somewhere. But there you go. That's the various overlays. So I shall say goodbye for now. That was a 42-minute stream with a bit of technical issues at the beginning and the end, but we'll come back to streaming SimCity tomorrow morning.